Oh, what's that? What's that you say? The MWS original Grimsby to Glory save from 4 years ago? Well, I guess we did it 2 years ago again. But yeah, the original is back.
Grimsby Town have caught a whopper. Look what it means to the people of this town.
Yes, people, welcome to the second MWS channel, MWS2. And yes, this turned into a Lego channel, it turned into another channel. But it is back for the Grimsby to Glory, and that's what it's going to stay as. So yeah, we're going to do a Grimsby save, no harsh editing. We're just going to go for the longest possible save. Try and keep it under 10 years, but win the Champions League with Town. My club, Grimsby Town, which has got a huge squad, as you can see. We've got Cook, who's just come on loan, Christy Pims, Van Thorsen. I am going to be the manager, as you can see, because it's the club I support. And I do really like David Artell, but you know, you've got to take charge of your own club when you want to be in charge of them. With us currently sat in 9th place, we've got MK Dons to play next. I'm going to try and go through each episode playing 3 games and simulating as many as possible. Top of the league is Bromley, which I still can't believe myself, but they're playing really well at the moment. We've got Swindon Town up there and Walsall. Obviously, the other fixtures, apart from Grimsby Town, are really hard to sim. I've only been able to sim Cheltenham and Colchester, which was 2-0 and 1-0. With MK Dons actually on deadline day, as you can see at the side of me, Saturday the 31st, and we have got to try and keep this winning run going, I meant to say. We're going to go through the players right here. We've got Andy Cook, who is... yeah, he's brilliant, but he's only on loan. He's 35. We've got Harvey Rogers, who's now a right-back in game, which is good. We've got Cameron McJanet, Charles Vernham, Danny Rose I am going to actually release. Or, in fact, transfer him over to Barrow because he's actually joined Barrow in real life. And we do have other strikers here. We've got Tyrell Zemas Fleming on loan, who's more of a winger. We've got Cameron Gardner, Soonsup Bell, Scabia, and then Cook, who's on loan himself. I think I am going to go towards these two here. Jude Soonsup Bell's stats are really good in real life. He's just not getting the ball rolling in terms of goals. Everything else, his input, his physicality and hold-up play is perfect, the ex-Tottenham man. And I think I'm going to have him target forward because I'm going to make my own tactics at the club right here, and I'm going to get the players training with a lot of contracts running out as well, so I've got to keep my eye on these as well. With the money we already have, we might need a little bit more to sign players up because only £1 million isn't enough. We need to up that margin. We're also expected to fight for promotion and reach the round of 16 of the Emirates FA Cup. That is massive. Currently against Wolves, I'm going to be going to this game on the 15th of February, but we have a game first, and that's going to be MK Dons to play. After tactically I set my team up, and I think I'm going to go for the 4-3-3, not defensive. The 4-2-3-1 is better, and I'm going to take it out of the deep approach and play a style a little bit like this one. I don't know why the DMs are a little bit off compared to everybody else. And I am going to keep with Dara Burns just over Van Thorsen for this first game, but Soonsup Bell, because he is a permanent player, starts up front for Town. And that'll be me on match days. That's me in the dugout, though. I'm going to be coaching. I've tried to make Blundell Park with the red seats. Gone with Jamie Walker behind the striker because I feel like as a classic number 10, despite him being a bit old, he could power forward past Jude Soonsup Bell up front. With MK Dons, one of the hardest teams to actually play, I'd say, in this division. Grimsby got the win against them earlier on in the season. We beat them 3-2, and I think I've got competitor mode on. Might change that. Let me know in the comments below. And also, let me know if the volume in the stadium's actually too much. I'd love to be able to keep it what it is now. And Soonsup Bell into Dara Burns if we could start off well. Dara Burns with the opening goal. This is against his former team, by the way. Grimsby bought him off MK Dons. And it is the first goal from the inside forward, cutting inside in the 2026 Grimsby to Glory. Now he's got defensive duties to do because Rogers has been caught forward. Doug Tharm I've gone with at centre-half over Lavelle. Hopefully he recovers in real life because Doug Tharm's got an injury. And Jones into Callum Patterson. Sweeney's more attacking than defensive. We need the ball. Kieran Green. That is brilliant running. Ball forward onto Vernham as well. Vernham, the edge of the box. Jamie Walker. That is where I wanted him. And it was almost 2-0 straight away. Not much else happening, however, since that goal. And now we are 34 minutes in. Still dominating possession. Kieran Green running straight into Evans. That is poor from him. And now they attack us. It's going to be Jones. They've got some good players on paper. I'd love to sign a squad like theirs. Scott Hogan. That's tricky footwork. Jackson Smith making the save. Evan Curry's gone and handled it. Evan Curry's punching the ball. The replay doesn't even catch it. And a chance for Patterson against Jackson Smith, who have gone with in goal over our permanent goalkeeper, Christy Pym. And he's put it wide, has the Scotsman. Very lucky. Counting our lucky stars lucky. Should take us into the second half of Scott Hogan. Where's all this added time come from? Jackson Smith making a beautiful save. Finally making the second half, and Charles Vernham a few minutes in. That's a brilliant ball towards Sunset Bell, who I do think I'm actually going to sub off. Giving the big man a chance, Andy Cooks. Van Thorsen's going to come on. And George McEachran, I haven't spoke on him. He's a player linked to leaving Grimsby Town in real life, despite me loving the player. So maybe this is our farewell for GMAC. He's coming on for Evan Curry and Harvey Rogers. It's into Tomlinson. Ben Wiles. That's a brilliant run. Jackson Smith is rushing out. And Cameron McJanet has the cover to prevent 1-1. I'd love a clean sheet. Grimsby Town in real life yet to concede a goal in 2026. I know by the time you are seeing this, we've probably conceded to MK Dons in real life, because this should be coming out after the game. And that is a ball into the box that Cameron McJanet has to deal with again. This time not giving a penalty away. And Charles Vernham allowed the space to run and score the second goal. Charlie Vernham against MK Dons. 2-0 to the Mariners. Do we have to do anything in this window? We've literally only got the rest of deadline day. And that is kind of pathetic for them to concede that. Collins not winning his header in the sky. An ex, is it Huddersfield or Bolton player? He was really high up in League One. As Andy Cook, I'd love a third goal to actually kill the game off. Svan Thorsen into Walker. This is on legendary difficulty, walking through the MK Dons team. Charlie Vernham gets his second goal. That being the winner, because literally 20 minutes after it, nothing happened. And we get a first win. A 3-0 against one of the promotion favourites in MK Dons, and you literally cannot get better than that performance. Now, a bid in for Doug Tharm and 2 bids in for Kieran Green I actually never saw from Lincoln, our rivals. Definitely a no, and Bolton Wanderers, good deal for him. And Doug Tharm, I don't want to lose the players we currently have. Just maybe GMAC for realism. And Harvey Rogers has gone. He's gone to gas. Okay, he's not got gas, he's gone to gas for £0 due to the contract expirations, I'm guessing. Yep, he was unwilling to relocate or negotiate, should I say, a new contract. I really want to keep Cameron McJanet around. Evan Curry the same. Sunset Bell the same. I can't keep them because they're not asking to sign. It is one of the bad parts about career mode, but it is a part we'll have to work through. So Tyrell Warren is going to train as a right back, and we're going to keep on going with the window. But a free transfer approach for George McEachran is not what I wanted at all, but I guess he's out of contract as well, and he is. Brilliant. So we're losing George McEachran on a free when I didn't even want to lose him in the first place, which is horrific, and we've only got 1 million. So I am going to say this right here. We've already got a given an academy. We do have a 62 rated player. Ignore the game faces for now. I'm going to change them, obviously, when they get into the team. And Jack Rutherford looks good. He's got 94 potential, 62 overall already. So yeah, I'm going to get him straight into the team, and I'm actually going to put him in the bench, or on the bench, and I'm going to change him into the Grimsby kit in a second. I'm currently a little bit too worried about the money, and I want to improve the players we currently have here. And with him being a midfielder, let's get a midfielder scout or coach. We've got Kozlowski, Sabo and Clark. They are part of my management, and at League 2 level, you don't have many management coaches to help you out. So that's took us to 890k. Now I'm actually thinking maybe there's a free agent out there. Don't want to go too unrealistic with signings. So the likes of the Mexican players, going to leave them, but I'm going to keep one scout, and I want you guys in the comments down below, whilst please you hit that like button to let me know a nation or a continent or whatever to send this scout to. You may just want to say England, but as you can see with the nationalities, Grimsby have a lot. We've got a Faroese in Giza David Turi. We've got a Scottishman in Walker. Odawa is from Kenya. Svan Thorsen from Iceland, that's a big one. We've got Jace Cabia, a few Irish. Sunset Bell is a Thailand international, and I want to get him in that team for them. in real life already playing there. And Gardner, I'm getting a loan deal out, but it's a good job we got a youth player because Charles Vernham approached by Huddersfield. This could not be going any worse if we tried, and there's George McEachran going out the club. So great, we're losing my favourite Grimsby Town player. And it's going to be in this window, or maybe at the end of the season. Maybe we get a year out of him. As Rutherford is waiting to replace him, I've put him in the Grimsby Town kit, but I just want another left winger. Maybe for now, I'm going to look at the free agents, but I'm actually going to look at the loan list from the Championship. There is 3 players here, including Daniel Benet, who I'd love to squeeze on loan. I don't want to buy him, I just want a straight-up loan. I want a short-term loan, because obviously we're already halfway through a season. And here he is. Daniel Benet is the first signing in the Grimsby to Glory of 2026. And yes, it is only a loan player. However, I think he'll fit in the squad from QPR, so it's Championship to League 2. Probably more realistic than a free agent that I'm probably going to sign. I'm going to look for some around England. See, Ronan Hale would have actually been realistic from Ireland, but he's gone to Gillingham in real life literally moments ago. There is a goalkeeper there. Anybody worthwhile? Frimumba Farson, however you say that. 16-year-old Icelandic player. Now, yes, he is a free agent, but Grimsby have gone to Iceland before. For Jason Daddy Svan Thorson, didn't mean to give him a crucial role, but I'll give him one anyway to convince the mighty Viking to join the mighty Mariners. With him going straight into the team, we are going to be playing this game against Newport, shuffling the team around and giving Rutherford and the Icelandic man both their debuts here at the wet and windy Rodney Parade. They've got Grimsby Town players passed on the team sheet with, I believe, Wright in goal and Anthony Glennon on the bench. I will try and wear this kit that we're playing here in real life very soon for you guys to see, as we've got Smith in the middle. He's a very good Welshman. Same difficulty as always. I believe it's world class. I've took 2 weeks off FC since the start of this recording, so I won't be as good, but I'm hoping to get better. As Rutherford into the box, Andy Cook straight at right, and we've got to do better because that was almost an assist for our new guy. Would have been nice for Jack Rutherford, as now Sweeney. That is a terrible tackle. I'm very, very shocked he hasn't picked up an injury, because I've put the injury sliders up just a little bit to make this game a bit more realistic, make this save the same. We've got high unexpected events as well as them. The Sweeney round the corner. Green can cross a ball in, you know, and Green looks for Andy Cook. Is that a penalty? Whitmore gave a penalty away. Kai Whitmore? The other way? I don't agree with that, as again, the clock's just seen us by. And in this game against bottom of the league, we actually haven't scored. And Walsall are beating Barnet. We've got to watch all the teams around us, because in this first season I actually haven't mentioned, I do want to go for a playoff place, and I do want to get promoted here, with Gardner trying to stop that from happening. Straight at Jackson Smith, and straight into the second half without making a signing. Kieran Green into the centre-back. No changes to go. I did take out Vernham and Rodgers, because if they're leaving, we need to grow Grimsby Town here worthy of winning the Champions League in seasons to come. As Warren with a cross. Is that handball from Newport? No, they're giving it against us again. Seriously, what can we do for a bit of luck? As now Davis into Patton. Patton skips around the tackle. Do not let them get a goal. They're at home. They'll be up for this. And it's a brilliant tackle by the new number 2 into Rutherford. Andy Cook. We could make changes here, but we have got to run through. It's Jack Rutherford. We could have a global superstar here at Grimsby Town already, if it wasn't for that terrible shot. Now Shepherd running forward. Newport County will look to win this. They need to try and take out the bottom 2. A big block. Jaden Sweeney, not a big block, and Gardner puts it wide. Not for the first time in this game. Causing a little bit of a jippy tummy, but now we've actually made some substitutions. I'm a loser. He's come on for pace, and Sunsup Bell, who I said needed to score more, is off the bench with the 2 substitutes linking up here in Wales to get the goal and hopefully the 3 points. It is a marvellous cross from Justin Amaluzor, who is a player that I've kind of replaced with the guy we brought in, Benet, who's not in the team for this game. With, yes, that game ending 1-0, and yes, another win to take Grimsby Town up to 5th. We're a couple of points off Salford and Walsall. A game in hand, though, and I'd really love to play Walsall in today's episode, but I've got to sim at least a month, and I have definitely got to be playing the FA Cup game against Wolverhampton. Such an interesting game. So I have rotated slightly for this next one against Accrington, so please get the win. It's going to be a draw with Evan Curry, Wally, and Paddy Madden missing a penalty, so we're actually very lucky to come out with a point, and that could dent our automatic push. However, after these position swaps, that's a big increase for Charles Vernam. I'm making all of them, including a 62 for Dara Burns at only 23. We're going kind of back to normal with Jackson Smith, Yestel in goal, Cameron McJanet, and we do have another 2 days rest before we play this game. Kieran Green's got to go and be the captain again for Wolves, and I don't know why it's saying it's away this game, but they're going to go with a 5-back if it stays to what this is currently saying, and they've got 4 defeats in their last 5. Surely enough to cause an upset for us, give us a little bit of confidence. It's at the Molineux. It's not, because I've got a ticket at Blundell Park for this game in a few weeks' time. Nice of the game to get it right. Same difficulty, but this one should be literally more difficult with the team we're playing and everything. That shouldn't stop our optimism, though, as Kieran Green, the captain, just sent off in real life against Colchester, a pop shot. Might as well Harvey Rodgers, testing his luck there, and Iyase through to Gomez. Don't let them have an early goal. Tyrell Warren at centre-back now needs to pass this out very calmly into McJanet. Good football. George McEachran. McEachran forward onto Andy Cook. Andy Cook's got a runner off him, but he just can't spin the ball round to his mate Jamie Walker. Playing together at Bradford with Hugo Bueno running down this left-hand side of the field. Definitely a wing-back, I'd say, with the ball drifted in. Jaden Sweeney does brilliantly to pluck that down without even having to clear it. And Rutherford into Walker. This is where the link-up works. It is a bit of a tall man with no pace running after it, but he gives it into Svan Thorson. What a save by Jose Sarr to stop the Mariners getting the lead and getting a foot into round 5. Andre through the middle right here. Into Iyase Oyeda, headed it back into Jean-Pierre Bellegarde. I don't know how his first name goes. Chachua around the corner as well. This man is the danger man I'm thinking about. And Iyase, he drills it low to give Wolverhampton the lead in the FA Cup. I mean, they should be winning and they should be the better side. And that is a good goal, good spin, good finish, just under the arm of Jackson Smith. Couldn't really do anything about that one, and now Jaden Sweeney looks to try and get us straight back on the straight and narrow. Jamie Walker turns into Kieran Green with a bit of space. We've tried it before, and it falls back to Jamie Walker, who has been taken down for a penalty with the Mariners chance to level. Let's have a look if it was a penalty. Definitely was. This FA Cup is getting interesting, and the best penalty taker, it looks like it is Jamie Walker. If his foot's all right, please bury this. He's got the pace on the ball correct. He's gone for the top bin. It is usually Danny Rose, but Jamie Walker levels Grimsby Town here at the Molineux. A player that missed the big game in the Carabao Cup against Manchester United due to injury gets his chance here, and the chances are not done. Svan Thorson looks towards the back post. It is Rutherford who rises, the regen player in episode number 1 with the unlucky number 13 has, with that little bit of a throw he's got, put the Mariners into a 2-1 lead away at Wolverhampton in the FA Cup. Let's have another look, please, because that should be Jose Sarr's ball to knock away. Still, I'm glad he didn't, because the halftime whistle goes. I could technically make some changes. And am I going to be that spawny? I think I am. I think I'm going to go to a 5 at the back, but keep the width. I'm going to try and get Doug Tham on the field because he's got a big head to keep attacks away as Jaden Sweeney. Nice little touch on. There's George McEachran round the corner. Harvey Rodgers. Let's build up play here. Let's go and grab another goal if we can. But Wolverhampton, that's a 5-back, and that is why we needed it, because we're diving in all over the place. But we can kind of afford to with a little bit of cover. Tolu drills that low. However, Cameron McJanet today has been superb. Let's pass this short as Chachua gets himself into the book. It was a rather reckless tackle on Jaden Sweeney, powering forward because I need the wing-backs to keep on working. Svan Thorson slightly onside there. Just can't get the ball round to him until now. Oh, that back heel was perfect for Cookie. With it almost time for Jays Cabia and Bene to make his debut in this game. But no, don't let Wolverhampton back in it. A brilliant block by Jamie Walker. Maybe the difficulty goes up. But Grimsby Town on a big run in real life and momentum playing into the game here. As look at this. We've got The full 11 players on the field, no suspension, so we can continue playing what we're playing, and the football is just marvellous. Jaden Sweeney had to pass that quicker, and now he does. It's a good pass. That needed to go through from Jamie Walker to stop this counter-attack by Chachua. And Sweeney with another brilliant tackle of his own. It's been a brilliant duel on that right-hand side, or the Wolves' right-hand side, as Tolu, who we have avoided for the majority of this fixture. It's 2-2. It's 2-2, and this game is literally keeping me, and I'm guessing you guys, on edge. That is a welcome to EFL football for Bene, or FA Cup football, sorry, because he's already at QPR playing in the EFL, but Walker, we can win this, and it does not go straight to penalties. Rutherford's onside here, or he's not, because he would have been through with 9 minutes on the clock. As we scrap for maybe a winner, because we've definitely been the same as Wolves here, not any worse, and that's a brilliant ball onto Bene across the box, and Rutherford! A winner has to be decided, and that is the end of the 90 minutes. It's going to go to extra time here with Wolverhampton Wanderers in this huge clash. Stupidly, I can't believe still, away from home, and I've made 2 changes. Evan Curry on for the goal scorer, Jamie Walker, because he's a little bit on the older side and needed a rest, same as Rutherford. A new player through the academy playing 2 back-to-back games is a little bit much. As Strand Larsen is on the field. John Arias. Arias drills it into the top corner, and that is a beautiful finish. We've made our changes ourselves, but then number 10 scores that goal. And now we need to launch a comeback of our own with Charles Vernon. We've still got time in this first half. Come on, lads, keep the belief. Jace Cabia, a little bit lacking on match sharpness. And I did put him on to see the lead out, not try and gain the lead again, because we were 2-1 up in this game, don't forget. Of course, the money will factor into next season. Contracts it'll factor into, because players are running out this year and they'll be running out next year, and we'll have to try and sign them up. But that's quick football, and now we could potentially get a chance at the end of this half. Vernon into Jace Cabia, through the middle. George McEachran, give us a parting gift. He might just do that. It is 3-3 in extra time at the Molineux. Comebacks, substitutes, youngsters, drama. This game has it all for the black and whites, or should I say, the blue and reds in this occasion. It is some game, and John Arias, we need to stop him from getting onto that left foot like he did in that first half of extra time. Need to just keep on pressing our men with Doherty now on the field. Ayasi going backwards into Andre. They're trying to get around our back 5. I've stuck with the back 5, and we have scored with it. Wolves really pinning us in right now, though, and that is a good ball, trying to get around Harvey Rodgers, but Evan Curry with a bit of slick footwork as well. Charles Vernon, before he goes to Huddersfield, he's made a brilliant run, but Cabia, you can just tell by the way he's moving, he lacks max sharpness, and that's a tackle. Give him a red card, please. It was Chachua, and we're in the last minute of normal, or should I say, non-penalty time. And if we could get a winner here, a home draw at Blundell Park. It was almost a ball through to Cabia, but it looks like we're going to penalties. Ayasi, Uyeda on the turn. Doherty I've tried to take out, unless they do score right here and break our hearts. Grimsby could be for a penalty shootout. Strand Larsen, it is saved by our man Jacko to begin the penalties. And we have already scored one in this game ourselves. It's going to be Kreshki, the man on loan, and a big save from Jackson, but no chance. I'm getting ahead of myself. Our penalty scorer has gone off the field. And Bene, he's hit the crossbar. So now we've got to just clear our heads again. Jackson Smith against Uyeda. And Uyeda puts it down the middle to solve the riddle. Fair enough. Now down to Charles Vernon. He's put too much power on it. We've put 2 penalties over the bar, despite the circle being good enough. And now John Arias gives Wolverhampton the lead. And this could be heartbreak. Jace Cabia has come on and not been too good. I'm going to try and stick him down the middle. How is every penalty going over the crossbar, despite the power I'm putting on them being good enough with Strand Larsen to win the game for Wolverhampton Wanderers, which he has not done. And I've literally just got to tap the button because McEachran cannot be missing, putting it into the top corner. And we live on with Chachua. I said he should have been sent off, and he can send Wolves to the next round if he scores his penalty. And that means Grimsby Town will be defeated, or should I say will be defeated by Wolves in round 4. a spot of heartbreak. But we move on to a rather vital game against Walsall, which I am going to sim because I want to get on with the months here. We're 6th in the table. No one ready to sign a contract yet, despite them all being out. That's absolutely brilliant. Until actually, Cameron McJanitt said he wants to re-sign. So that is a player I really wanted to keep and will be doing on an extra 2 years. Brilliant from the McJanitter, just sweeping up there a little bit against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Penalties, we couldn't do nothing. As now, Walsall, please, Mariners, get the win against these. Kieran Green out of position, same as Tyrell Warren, and it's the same result we just had against Wolves. Another club from the Midlands with Cook, Vernham and Andy Cook getting a double, despite it almost time for him to go down in overall. But our first unexpected event is an injury for our goalkeeper. Now, Jackson Smith isn't the highest rated. It's actually Christy Pym, but he's older, and plus, I don't think he'll be here long term. Hence why I've played Jackson, plus he's on good form, and the team was on good form, as we need a win here against Bristol Rovers, and the winning streak comes to an end. Or the unbeaten streak, sorry, as this month has been a bit streaky. I think I'm going to simulate Cambridge, play Salford at the start of maybe next episode, or maybe after Salford. But like I said, let me know where I send this scout in the next episode, and the youth. Who do I promote? Who do I not? And I know this is a different form to the last Grimsby to Glory we did on this channel. It was a lot more fast-paced editing, fast-paced everything. And although I enjoy that, I want to keep it to the first channel, as there you go, that's the team we're playing. We've got Sweeney, we've got our new Icelandic man without Svan Thorsen with him in the team for this game against Cambridge away, and it is another defeat. Now Grimsby Town left lacking, should I say, with George McEachran scoring, Louis Apere and Peli Rudakampanzu. Brilliant players. But that is not brilliant for us, because we're now 8th going to play 4th. Outside of the playoffs now, and that's how the table looks going into next episode. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and leave a like if you've enjoyed this one.